much you have in your pocket, you'll never succeed.
So it's not about how much you have in your pockets, but it's about
How much you think how much you are going to have, how much you dream it, you see it. I think it's, if you have to sit down and you think of a 2 million rand, and I mean you're not a tycoon, you're just a simple man like me, you think of a 2 million, it's almost impossible. But if you look at what you want and you take the price out of your vision, look at your goal. My goal was not the money, my goal was that house, and that is what I was looking for. But there's really no limits in this life. So let's talk about you now.
Yeah.
So you have your plans in rugby, your plans to start your business, retail estate. I've just told you about how the houses market works at the moment, and you see, and you can easily get into that. It looks like you've got it your way, hey?
Yeah, no, it's a desire of mine I've always had is obviously to venture into property. Obviously the primary desires right now are to fulfill my talent in rugby, and also to make sure that I'm an equipped man, I'm not one to just want to live and not have an impact. So everything that I want to do, I want to have an impact in. That's why I've always had a desire as well to be, in the future, to be a learned dad, a learned someone, a learned parent, a learned man. Not just, it mustn't just be about, if you ask me who Sebenza as a rugby player. I want more than that. When you talk about academics, I want to be have an input. When you talk about sports, I want to have an input. When you talk about business, I want to have an input. So that's my my sort of my mindset around how I look at things. So business is something that I want to do. I've got a passion for it. But at the same time, because of the situation I'm faced with right now with rugby and studying, I'm not really sure what my rugby would see, which direction I'm going in, because with rugby it's not a thing of I will go and apply or I will go and have an interview. Someone must see you.
Somebody has to scout you.
Someone has to scout you. But I mean, the grace of God has always been sufficient. I've shown in the past couple of years, shown potential. Obviously, like I said, I went to play in France for 1 year.
How did you get there? How were you spotted?
They spotted me. There was a guy who was at Sharks with me, because I had a Sharks contract, a junior contract when I was young.
Oh, okay.
So this guy, when he was that side, I was just talking to the coaches. My name came up. They asked, "Oh, Sebenza, so who's this guy? Tell us more about him. Can you see his videos?" And they saw my videos on YouTube. And they're very happy, they tell he's a good player and we want to bring him this side. So they offered me a contract, how much they'll pay me and all of that stuff. And I considered it, At the time I was doing my final year of studies, but because of the lucrative opportunity and understanding that there's an opportunity like that I might never get it in a lifetime, in your country, especially a country like France, which is a first world country. Yeah, I took the opportunity. I stopped my studies at that moment, and I came back last year. Last year I came back in around about April. I did some of my second semester modules that I had remaining, and I did my first semester modules this year. So I finished. So now, I'm in a position now. Obviously, there's two things that will happen at this position, at this moment. It's me going on for the rest of the year, setting myself plans and desires of where I want to go in the future, and next year executing my plans. Whether it's taking rugby professionally, going overseas, or continuing with my studies. I guess I've got those options.
If you go back overseas, you go to overseas, you plan to go back to France, or you have other places you have in mind?
There's a possibility that I might go to other places of France, or or wherever. I mean, I can never say which particular option I have because someone must approach me.
Yeah.
But I'll be happy, to go to any country. I mean, another challenge that I realized when I got that side is that it's not easy to be staying in a different country when you're not around your family members and your friends and all that stuff. And sometimes it's easier if you will go with someone that side. I know a lot of rugby players normally go that side with their spouses or with their fiancés, wives, girlfriends, whatever the case might be. So yeah, because it can get a bit tiring and a bit lonely at times. But I guess if you know what you want and you know what's
when you were there, you were there alone.
I was there alone.
It must have been tough. The language issue.
The language was tough. I couldn't speak the language, but eventually, after 4 months, I could have a decent conversation with
French.
With the part of français maintenant. C'est pas un peu de français maintenant.
Yeah,
so I can speak a little French now.
If you're speaking French, I will actually think that you're from DRC. You sounds like those West African countries that speak French.
Yeah. So I can speak a little bit of French now, but obviously, with French you need to practice it all the time.
So you had to have a dictionary.
I actually used to write a lot of notes down. When the guys used to speak to me, I would write things down.
But
I would ask them questions.
How do you even know that it's a D or it's an S? How do you know that?
It was the grace of God, actually, because every single thing that I learned there, I made sure I pronounced it well, pronounced it properly. I mean, it was the grace of God, What me about is when you dream, have desires, you've got God. Nothing is impossible. That is impossible. The reason why I asked you about, I could just imagine you back in the day when you're in the village, your dreams. I know for a fact that there are not a lot of people that had cars. Yeah, I can tell you. There's not a lot of people that had cars back then in the village, but you had a specific dream and a desire.
I can tell you one thing, and it looks like this is one thing that I will always encourage. If you dream, you can really see your dream. It is not just these talks that motivational speakers tell you, because I know it's real. It happened to me when I was in standard. I think it was in standard 8. When I had to choose now, what do I want to be? I said I wanted to be an advocate. I was particular of what I want in my career. So what do I need to be an advocate? Well, back then, you were encouraged. They were only specific subjects. If you want to be a doctor, you'll have to study, do a 10-year or do a specific.
Yeah, 10. Yeah. Right. Yeah.
If you want to be a doctor, you must choose maths. If you want to be a lawyer, you must do history. If you want to be an accountant, you must do accounting. There was not really a real accounting there. So, yeah, my job either was to wash his car or to be a spanner boy. I was still young. I'm 13, around about 13 then. I mean, you're young, eh? So, but I appreciated that. So people used to see me being dropped by this old man. They thought I was well off. My dad dropped into school with a Mercedes-Benz. But I like the Mercedes-Benz. I dreamt about the Mercedes-Benz. I said to myself, I'm going to be an advocate and I'm going to buy a Mercedes-Benz. And when I got admitted and I started my career, I said, it's time. I didn't, like I said earlier on, my first car was a Polo. I didn't want to even have a license before I could afford a car. So I wanted to have a license for the purpose. So I just had my driver's license. We had to learn to drive. Even if you have a car, you still learn when you have a car. You're still learning. So I drove that Polo 2 years. Then I said, it's time now. So I was driving past one car dealer and I saw a Mercedes. I said, I'm going for it. Like I said, went to that vehicle, just drove it, and I said, well, I'm taking it. And I didn't even know how much the Mercedes will cost. I mean, coming from a Polo where I was like paying 2,500 a month, of course, excluding insurance. You're going to a Mercedes now, and at that time, Mercedes was, the C-Class was, there was no these hatchback ones. Yeah, the smallest Mercedes you could get was a C-Class. Yeah. That's what I want. Now the way A class is here, but those were the.
You sit down and you just, okay, this is what I like, our vision, or do you dream about them? When you see things, you see a car there, or you see people married, and you say, this is what I want. How did you adopt the dream?
Plan. You see it, and you want to do something about it. I think that's what this plan dream for me. I can't dream.
When you dream about a dream now, does it have to happen now, or it's a long term? You build on it slowly.
I got a time frame in my dreams. Like usually, my wife will tell you that I work on some short dreams. I work on 6 months. Some I work on like a 5-year plan. You build your own dream. You focus yourself. You run on your own pace. You are not competing. You're not running looking on the side.
Run your own lane.
You're running on your own lane, and if you focus, you will succeed. That's the thing. You don't have to talk about it actually. You don't have to tell the whole world what you want to do. Sometimes, because I did that actually, telling the whole world about plans, because that you invite pressure sometimes. Yeah, it's good. You should invite accountability, but you don't want pressure in your plans, because when things are not going well, things aren't always going to go right. That's the reality. It's time frames. You can't have a dream that does not have an end. You can't dream
you can't dream until
if you don't think you're gonna wake. There's gonna have to be time to wake up. Even canal dreams. Even you go to bed, you're gonna have to wake up at some point.
Can you say it's failure if you
Can I say it's what?
Can you say it's purely failure if you fail without reaching your dream? I say you've got a dream and you've got a desire, but no one ever. Okay, for instance, with me being a sportsman, would it be a sense of failing, not reaching my dream of being maybe a Springbok, or getting a contract for someone to spot me, or what would you say that is?
It's a difficult question, but I don't believe in failing in dreams, because when you
make it happen,
because you're a master plan of your own dream. You create the possibilities. You cannot create something that is not possible. That is just one thing. I cannot dream of. I know it for myself. I cannot dream of. See, if I want to be the president of South Africa, that's not my dream.
Yeah.
But if I don't see it happening to be the president of South Africa, I can have an idea, I can like it, I can like the idea of being the president, but if I don't see it happening, and I keep telling myself I'm dreaming about it and it doesn't happen, I haven't really failed, because it was never my dream. You understand? It was the idea that maybe somebody imprinted or in my mind, or something that I think it's a good idea that I want to do it. But if it's a dream, I dream things that I think that I can do. I do not like to waste my time with things that I can't do. So if you want to be spotted, you want to be a great rugby player, but at the same time, you see the stumbling blocks, and you don't see yourself overcoming those stumbling blocks, then it's not a dream that failed. It is the plan that failed. Because in your dreams, you did not see yourself overcoming those obstacles. And if you didn't see any obstacles at all, and if you didn't realize that there will be challenges, and you do not prepare yourself, then you probably haven't dreamed enough. So I don't think it will be a failure if you don't see yourself, if you don't become a rugby player. Of course, in your dream, I hope you do see the plan in your dreams. In your dreams, you see how you're gonna do what you want to do, and but you cannot say, in the example you're giving, you want to be a rugby player, you want someone to spot you. But you cannot dream to sit and wait for someone to spot you. That, if somebody doesn't come, what are you gonna do? So that's not really a dream, and that's not really failing. That's not the failure of the dream. It is a failure of your planning. Because you are dreaming for somebody to come. That person is not dreaming about you. That person is dreaming about themselves. So you're going to have to create your own dream. Don't dream for someone to create your dream.
Yeah.
So I don't think you're going to fail in that. But see, dreams cannot be created for somebody else. Only you can
Only
see
you
that.
can see that.
You can see that determination. You will know where to go, what kind of help you want,
Yeah.
what kind of
Yeah.
things you need to read. You will know.